Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into my MLB The Show 18 franchise with the Chicago White Sox. This will be game number 7 of the 2018 season. Before I jump into this game, I know a couple days ago, somebody was saying that I should trade to acquire a left fielder, which was something that I wanted to do anyway. I'm not really attached to Nicky Delmonico. And it just so happens that before this game started, I was approached by the Colorado Rockies. They were offering a trade. They wanted shortstop prospect Jose Rondon in exchange for left fielder Gerardo Parra. I was happy to make that deal. I really like Gerardo Parra. I really like his flexibility. He can play left field. I believe he can also play right field, and I can slot him in at DH if I need to. He is a little older at 30 years old, but I think the veteran presence and the 78 overall are definitely both pretty good. So as you can see here, this is game number 1 against the Detroit Tigers. This is actually our home opener of the 2018 season. We are off to a 2-4 start, but we're going to put it in the hands of Lucas Giolito to keep things going here and keep us hot. Keep us hot? How do I keep us hot? We haven't played a game at home yet. Start us out hot here at Guaranteed Rate Field. I know I've been falling behind a little bit on White Sox games, but I hope it's okay. I'm going to be uploading as frequently as possible. My phone is ringing. Why is my phone ringing? I don't know who this person is, and I'm scared to answer it. I'm going to answer it. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Howard Williams with an important message about your vehicle.
Oh, an important message about my vehicle.
About your car's warranty. We recently sent you something in the mail.
That's funny, I don't own a car.
Your extended warranty expiring.
Oh, my extended warranty expires, huh? For the car that I don't own?
One last time before we close your file and your extended warranty is canceled.
Oh, bummer. Sorry, sorry, wrong number. I don't own a car. Okay, jumping back into this game. Yes, we are. What was I talking about? Lucas Giolito. He will be pitching the home opener, which actually he was supposed to pitch in real life, but due to weather and all that craziness that happened in Kansas City, they had to skip his start, and I had to see James Shields pitch in the snow, which was fine. It was okay, but I rather would have seen Lucas Giolito. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers. You pay $7 for a ticket. It really doesn't matter who's pitching. Yeah, falling behind a little bit on White Sox videos, but I have a pretty good backlog now, and I should be able to get to uploads on schedule, at least on my schedule. I try to upload every day. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. I hope that's okay. But I'm not going to let this channel die this year like I did last year. So if you are concerned about that, please don't be. This channel is going to stay alive and well all throughout the 2018 season and into the offseason and whatever. So there was Jose Abreu knocking a 2-run home run into the right field kind of bullpen bar area, which is a really nice place to sit if you've ever been to a White Sox game. They have fantastic mozzarella sticks out there. Mozzarella sticks are probably one of my favorite foods, top 5 for sure. If I made a pitching rotation out of my favorite foods, mozzarella sticks would maybe be number 2 or number 3. You know, they're not quite the ace, but they'll get the job done whenever you need them to. So, yeah, there's probably a lot more about my relationship with mozzarella sticks than you wanted to know. So Heimer Candelario, you saw him hit a home run right there. He's probably going to be a bit of a thorn in my side throughout this season. I can usually always tell if there is a player who's going to give me a little bit more trouble than somebody else, and I'm getting a strong feeling that's going to be Heimer Candelario, the third baseman for the Detroit Tigers. He had a home run there. He's going to have another one a little bit later in the game. But yeah, I had I think I talk about this all the time on the channel, but I had a dynasty mode in MVP Baseball 2004 with the Florida Marlins, and I could never get Ivan Rodriguez out. There was just something about that guy. I was never able to retire him. That was almost like Lucas Duda in my Oakland franchise. Oh no, not the Oakland. That was this game. It was the White Sox franchise. I can't get that guy out. I remember a specific National League Championship series between the Astros and the Marlins, which it's really funny saying that now, the National League Championship series, because the Astros are in the American League, and I'm finally used to that. But yeah, I remember an NLCS that I played against Houston where I think Ivan Rodriguez was like 5 for 5 with 3 home runs and 2 doubles or something like that. I just could not get the guy out. We still somehow ended up winning the game. I had Nomar Garcia-Parra and Jason Bay, and I had kind of created... I would go in and like manually update the rosters myself. So I had Hanley Ramirez, and I had Jeremy Hermida drive in 97 runs without hitting a home run, which I thought was fantastic. Yeah, but that's enough about that. I'll have to revisit that someday. I think I still have that save file, so we can take a look at that and walk down memory lane together someday. I think that'd be a fun video. There was Adam Engel just a couple clips ago, letting a ball bounce, an easily catchable ball. Adam, easily catchable, bounce over his head for a ground rule double, and the Tigers are up 4-3 through 4.5 innings. I think I talked about it in last episode of the White Sox franchise, but Yohan Moncada is playing very well for me. His batting average is up around 380, 400, somewhere in there. I'm not expecting that kind of production to continue whatsoever, but I'm going to take it while I can get it. Here is Matt Davidson with the no doubt home run, about 2/3 of the way up the bleachers out there in left field. I really like the camera angle change when you get a hold of one, how they kind of trot down the first base line and the camera zooms out and it looks really epic and cool. But yeah, that home run will put the White Sox up 5-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Lucas Giolito, I think he stayed in this game for a while. Also, somebody remind me, I need to change Wellington Castillo's number to 21. He is not jersey number 53. That needs to be adjusted. I need to take care of that, or it's going to drive me nuts every time I see it. So Davidson with the realistic exit velocity of 113.6. The 3 home runs that he hit on opening day were all over 114. So I wonder how much time and effort goes into getting the exit velocities correct per player. I don't know. That'd be really funny if they did put any kind of research into that. There's Wellington Castillo with a solo shot to go back-to-back with Davidson and put the White Sox up 6-4. You can see there that the starter for Detroit has only thrown 33 pitches through 4 2/3 innings. That's another thing I need to get better at, is just taking pitches. I never take pitches. I always swing at the first pitch. I always swing at every pitch pretty much, unless I know it's going to be a ball. I'm going to swing. I'm a little more selective when I play online. But yeah, when I'm playing franchise mode, I want to hit the ball and get on and get over and get the game over with as quickly as possible. There was Gerardo Parra's first hit as a member of the Chicago White Sox. It was a double. They kind of split the gap between center and right, bounced up off the wall, and Parra cruised into second base safely with a double. That'll be the end of Lucas Giolito's day, as Rick Renteria, who looks a lot like Robin Ventura's character model, will go out and pull Giolito out of the game. I'm really hoping that my young pitchers will pitch well. Here's something that I want to talk about as well. Danny Farquhar. Nothing will change in my franchise mode. I'm still going to use Danny Farquhar as much as possible, but I'm sure you guys all know by now, in a game, I want to say it was about a week ago now at this point, Danny Farquhar collapsed in the White Sox dugout. They rushed him to the hospital, found out that he had an aneurysm. His brain was hemorrhaging, and he's in critical condition now, but I hear that he's going for walks around the hospital, which is incredible. He is responsive. He's answering questions correctly. And I think the thing that's most important that people tend to lose sight of is that this is a human life. Yes, he's an athlete. Yes, he plays for the team that I care about. But first and foremost, he's a human being, and I hope that he has a swift recovery and he's able to just live a long and normal life. I honestly couldn't care less about him coming back and pitching for the White Sox ever again, or playing in baseball. If he's able to get to that point someday, that would be quite the story, and that would be absolutely incredible. But I just want him to have a good recovery and come back and just enjoy his family and, like I said, live a normal life. And I think a lot of times when baseball players get injured, I don't want to get off on this tangent right now. This is not the right time for this. But when players get injured or when star players die, you think of like Taveras and Yordano Ventura and Jose Fernandez. People tend to focus a lot on the direction that the team was headed at the time. Like, oh, this was the guy that was going to save my team. And I just want to be like, yeah, but it's a human being, and they got injured, and they might never be normal again, or they quote unquote normal. I don't mean that in some negative way, but functioning, or they died and they left behind a family and friends, and just kind of put baseball or football or basketball, whatever sport, to the side, and you got to wish for the best for that person and their family. So kind of a somber post video talk here. Anything, what can I do to lighten the mood? Oh, I got a 12-pack. Oh no, I talked about that already. I was gonna say I got a 12-pack of Mountain Dew Baja Blast, but that would be like 4 straight videos where I talk about that, which isn't a bad thing.